Now I'm talking, this is nosebleed country up here.
It's on horseback into the high peaks of British Columbia for hunter and host Bob Foulkrod as he's on the trail of a big mountain black bear on this episode of Winchester Legends.
I got him. Yep, okay, here we go.
Winchester Legends is brought to you by Winchester Repeating Arms, the guns that work. She Outdoor Apparel, clothing for her expedition. Hunter's Specialties, for sportsmen, by sportsmen. Redhead, finest in the field since 1856.
He's walking toward that wood line now.
Yeah.
We come back in here at midday, he'll be back out there feeding again.
Yeah. I bet you he's just gonna, maybe he's living in that little patch of bush right there. Yeah, hopefully, maybe for the night.
The peaks of the Rocky Mountains in western British Columbia, a place rich in wildlife and wild country. This is where host and famed hunter Bob Foulkrod's come to look for black bear in 1,000 square miles of rugged timber and peaks. And he'll be settling up to hunt with guide and outfitter Corey Christoph of Double C Guiding and Packing.
We'll be hunting black bears here this week with Bob Foulkrod. We're going to be doing a horseback hunt. We'll be doing a lot of glassing. With the scouting that I've done this spring before the hunt, all the bears seem to be hanging up really high. I'm going to spend a lot of time glassing those high drainages, and of course we'll work the lowland. We'll just cover it all.
Well, I've been to British Columbia and actually been black bear hunting many times, you know, with almost every piece of equipment you can imagine of. But this time we're going to take horses into the snow-capped mountains. Now, I mean, if I told you that I wasn't excited, I'd be lying to you, because it's one of the most exciting places you can go. Horseback, snow-capped mountains. I mean, you know, looking at black bears, it doesn't get much better than that.
The country that we're hunting in, it's got low valleys and real high, steep, rugged mountains covered with timber, but we'll be able to take advantage of the pipelines, some of the cut lines, and of course the cut blocks that the timber companies have made. Creates a lot of habitat for the bears, for the moose, elk, everything. It creates a lot of edge.
Think this will hurt him?
Black bear have tough, thick skin, heavy bone and muscle, which makes bullet choice important. Foulkrod is loaded up with the Winchester Supreme Elite XP3 bullet. It has unique two-stage expansion technology and is ideal for deep penetration and massive knockdown power. The bullet has a proprietary copper web jacket design that locks the bullet together. The rear portion of the bullet consists of a lead core bonded to the copper jacket and ensures nearly 100% weight retention.
It'll lay one on him. Ready?
Yeah, whenever you are, Bob.
Oh, that's what I like right there. Your line didn't hurt it at all.
That's good.
Ready to go. You're gonna make it stop raining?
I put in a wish.
Yeah.
Little sunshine.
A little sunshine. I think the bears will move tomorrow if the sun shines after a rain like that.
This week, out here hunting with Bob and myself is my partner, Carrie. And she's such a pleasure to have around camp. Not only is she the most fantastic cook I've ever seen, but she's got just eagle eyes on her too, and she'll be coming out with us while we're hunting.
I'm a little old-fashioned when it comes to the tradition of outfitting. We need to keep our children into it, and they're following right up our footsteps, so it's an awesome thing. They've got the passion that both Corey and I do.
Gray skies or blue, there's bears out there somewhere. And so it's time to mount up and get on the trail to look for them.
tie.
The grass a little bit?
Yeah, we'll tie off here for, you know, an hour or so, or maybe longer. We'll just walk out around the corner and find a spot to set in out of the wind and the rain. Sit there and glass. You know, there's some bear sign in along the pipeline here, and up in along that cut block. There's been a bear feeding up there. When I was scouting, I seen some sign up there. So.
Okay. You're going to be using those optics, and you're going to be glassing every minute of every day. You can look through those glasses. You're going to be looking for them because that's your advantage.
Tuck in here for a little bit, and we'll glass this until we decide we want to look at something new.
I'd say a bear can walk out there before dark. Right now, spring slope down through there and all that brush.
Yeah.
He's got to come out of there.
I would, you know, they're there. We just be patient.
Even if a hunter doesn't see black bears right away, there's always other game, like elk, to glass on BC's mountains. The big game of British Columbia only begins with black bear. Along with trophy Rocky Mountain elk, the Canadian province also has moose, white-tailed, black-tailed, and mule deer, mountain caribou, bighorn, Dall's sheep, white mountain goat, shaggy bison, cougar, and of course grizzly bear. An amazing 15 species in all.
Yeah, he's only got about 4 inches of horn. I think he's a real old bull, really light colored. And really skinny, really gaunt. He must have had a hard winter.
This one.
Well, Bob, the elk are moving up there, but no bears have wiggled yet. I think we'll just go back in over there by the horses, get out of this wind and the rain, light a fire. We'll sit there by the fire for a little bit, warm our hands up and dry off a little. Fire's always, you know, nice on a soggy day, warm, you know.
That's an awesome idea.
Sounds like a plan.
You know, when we leave camp every morning, we make sure that we got lots of food, we have good clothing, we have the means to be able to light a fire. You know, if we get a little cold, we don't have to be super tough and try to tough it out. We'll just pull back in the trees someplace, light a nice fire, warm up, dry out.
Is this what they mean by taking time and smelling the flowers?
This is enjoying the atmosphere.
People think that you have to stand out there and rough the elements. They don't know that we're smart and we build fires once in a while to get warmed up.
That's right. Yeah, that's what it's all about too. The times when you get to sit around the fire and get warm.
Absolutely. That's part of it.
It's just being out here.
Well, we'll enjoy this fire a little bit, we'll change our luck, get warmed up, and go down and shoot a black bear.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. I think, you know, it looks like the sun's trying to poke through this soggy weather. You know.
Well, every hunt's got to have a plan.
That's
If
right.
it doesn't work out, we'll try it again tomorrow.
Exactly.
As sunlight breaks out, game begins to move, and Foulkrod can put in some quality time behind his binoculars and see new country.
Yeah, when we get to this open hillside, we'll sit and glass this hillside here. Yeah. I think, you know, there's a good chance we might spot a bear up in here. We've got a good spot. We'll just sit right here where we can just see up the line. Hey, Bob, there's a bear right up there on the hill, straight in front of us. Good big black. You see that blown down root? He's at about 11 o'clock there now. Just off to the left and up from it. Yeah, that's a good bear. Yeah, the only problem is, you know, he's the other side of the river. And it's getting a little late in the day. Only got about an hour and a half. You know, it's pretty high. Not, we'll come back tomorrow, and he'll be in along here someplace tomorrow. Yeah.
He should be in that cutaway there someplace.
Yeah, that's a real nice bear, that one.
It would have been pretty dangerous. The river was up from the rain and the snow melting in the springtime thaw and everything, and it was just one of them things we decided to let that bear walk, and we'd hunt another bear another day.
Oh, yeah, there he is right there, Bob. I'll get a range on him. He's gonna move in across to the, he's gonna move across to the left there, across that shale slide. Right at 320.
Winchester Legends is brought to you by Otis Technology, the finest gun cleaning systems in the world. SOS Outdoor Products, quality gear for the outdoor enthusiast. Here in the majestic Rockies of western British Columbia, the tall forests and churning creeks create a hunting paradise for host Bob Foulkrod.
Well, you ready for this morning, Bob?
Yep. Maybe we can get that guy.
Yeah. We'll head back down where we saw that bear there last night. Glass them slopes. I got a little late there last night to get across, and the river as swift as it is. You know, crossing with the horses the other day with that rain, I just made it across and back, and I didn't feel real comfortable taking you across there.
No.
So we'll go back this morning. We'll go glass that bear. Hopefully he'll be out there feeding again. I don't think he's going to travel too far.
No, it's not breeding season just yet, so with any luck, we should be able to find him. If not find him, find another one.
So we just got to be patient, spend a lot of time glassing, cover a lot of country, whether it's foot or by horses with the binoculars, good optics, and put our time in.
Christoph is right. The glassing by the guides and Foulkrod pays off with their sighting another big black bear on the mountain.
That bear, Bob, he's just on the other side of this creek. I seen him just to the right-hand side of that shale slide there. Let's just keep moving down. We'll find an opening in the trees. I think there's one just back over here.
He was up there on the hillsides, and I was setting up tripod, knowing it was going to be a quick shot.
Yeah, he was just in that timber straight across from us there. Oh, yeah, there he is right there, Bob. I'll get a range on him. He's gonna move in across to the, he's gonna move across to the left there, across that shale slide. Okay, 320 yards. Right at 320. You got him? 320 yards. Oh, he shot over from there. He's going up the hill. He's going up the hill. Yeah, he's at 350. He's going to move back across that shale slide again, Bob. He's going to move through those poplars there to the left again. No.
I shot right over him. I seen the rock smack on the back side of it.
Yeah, I had the binoculars there when you shot.
It was a good spot. Just coming down through there and then timbers and stuff.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to be right there.
Yeah.
We'll keep looking.
We'll just keep looking.
And after I looked down in that gorge and back up that gorge and decided that had been quite a hike, I'm kind of happy that I did miss him, you know. Just right over the top of that, there's a brown stump.
I see him. That's a nice bear.
Now I'm talking, this is nosebleed country up here. I mean, this is, he's a long ways up.
I got him. I got him right there. I got him. Yep. Okay, here we go.
Winchester Legends is brought to you by Winchester Repeating Arms, the guns that work. She Outdoor Apparel, clothing for her expedition. Hunter's Specialties, for sportsmen, by sportsmen. Redhead, finest in the field since 1856. Winchester Legends is brought to you by Otis Technology, the finest gun cleaning systems in the world. SOS Outdoor Products, quality gear for the outdoor enthusiast.
We've been spotting a lot of bears here this week while we're out hunting. But with this country the way it is, we got to sit so far away from any place you're glassing just to get a good look into the timber, the cuts. They're overgrown with young trees that have been replanted. Saw, you know, a few other bears up high. We saw one really nice bear way down low feeding in the mine site area, which is just right on the edge of the hunting area that we have. So there's no hunting allowed on the mine site, but it's still a real beautiful bear. So we've been having a lot of fun.
Well, we got up that morning and, you know, nice breakfast, nice hot cup of coffee, and we decided to put the packs on and we were going to walk the line. We got out there and I don't know, we was, a mile and a half or something like that out, and we kept glassing up on top of that mountain.
Yesterday, Foulkrod's shot went just high on a good bear, but he hopes it may have stayed around. Today, he and guide Corey Christoph will hike the cut lines and slopes, looking and glassing for the one that may not have gotten away. To get in position for a shot at this black bear means hiking up the timber cuts, and that takes boots with traction and quiet like the insulated Redhead Airs. The durable rubber outsole, reinforced toe, and heel stabilizer make for sure-footed stalking in the roughest terrain.
I figure he should probably show up on that hillside over there, just above the shadow in there.
There he is, right there.
Yeah, there, just on that left side.
That real skinny tree, that real bright green one, he's just right over the top of that. There's a brown stump.
I see him. That's a nice bear.
We sat there and we glassed him for a little bit, and it looked like he was going to stay there. Now I'm talking, this is nosebleed country up here. I mean, this is, he's a long ways up.
Okay. Well, let's work our way down this way. We'll get past him on that next drainage and we'll come up on him. The wind will keep our scent in that drainage just on the back side of him. Yeah, it'll work.
So we decided to go on the right-hand side of this ravine to maybe where we could get an eyeball onto him.
Foulkrod and Christoph have a hard hike over rough terrain to get into position for a shot at this bear, but you know they're going to put out all the effort needed to do it.
See straight out from us, that big pine tree just on the horizon? Just about, he's just below the horizon in the shadow.
Oh, okay, I got him,
He's standing right there.
I got him.
Okay, I'll range him for you. Just, we got time, he's not gonna move here now.
Yep, okay, here we go.
386 yards on him. Uphill, so probably about a 320-yard shot, Bob.
Here we go. I got him.
Oh, yeah, you hit him.
I got him.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard it hit. Oh, he rolled there up in the trees. He rolled.
I can't see him right now, but there's a lot of brush and stuff right there.
Yeah, he dropped down into that draw.
Corey seen him in the shadows, and I was having a hard time getting my eye onto him. Finally, I got on there and pulled that rifle around there, and he looked like he was a good angled, quartered away shot. Took about 50 yards off on him for shooting uphill, squeezed it, and wham! I mean, it hit him hard.
For generations, the Winchester Model 70 has been the all-American rifleman's rifle. The minute angle trigger system with zero take-up, zero creep, and zero over-travel gives built-in accuracy. Combine it with the .325 Winchester short magnum cartridge's flat-shooting, hard-hitting ballistics, and Foulkrod has a bear gun that's as good as it gets.
Well, I guess we'll pack up our gear, and we got a little bit of sweat equity here ahead of us.
It's going to be quite a hike up there. And we had to go back uphill. I mean, that was a long call. And, and all the time you're going up there, the anticipation, did you get him? Are you going to find him? We got up there, that old .325 just dropped him right there.
It's been a long day since this morning when we...
Clear over there.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, just look how high up those bears are feeding here right now.
Oh, I'm telling you. Well, they just came out. I mean, that, you can feel every rib into them, right?
Yeah, they're just starting to fatten up. They had a long winter.
Well, look at that long hair. You can just bury your whole hand into it,
Yeah, beautiful. Not rubbed at all yet. That's what we're looking for.
It's been a fantastic hunt.
Yeah, it sure has been. It's been a pleasure letting you follow me around here for the last week. Congratulations, Bob.
Thanks, man.
It hasn't just been a hunt for Foulkrod, it's been an adventure with everything from camaraderie to more than enough game to keep it exciting. And like all adventures, the hunt had its hard parts as well. There was a long missed shot. Then a long, challenging hike into the mountains to get into position for the final chance at a big black bear.
We had our BC bear, we had our adventure, we had the snow-capped mountains, we had everything that you could possibly want on a bear hunt that happened right there.
Winchester's new ammunition ballistics calculator is live on Winchester.com. Choose your type of ammunition and compare up to 5 different Winchester products with easy-to-read high-tech ballistic charts and graphs. Customize shooting conditions by entering wind speed and outside temperature, adjust 0 marks for sighting in, then print the ballistics for later reference on the range or in the field. Winchester's new ammunition ballistics calculator is live on Winchester.com.